Hi, good day everyone. So, today we are going to see, as we discussed it the last time, we have seen how to prepare the graph model using the Neo4j desktop. This time, we'll see, I have built the recommendation system without using AI API and just relationships. Then I added the AI on top of and realized that the intelligence was already in the graph. So let's start how we can what I have developed in the system using the Neo 4j desktop. Right. Let's start for that. We go to my desktop. Okay, so have you seen here? There are only two systems in the two databases in Neo4j desktop. Okay, so I'm going ahead and creating a database again as we did similarly in the last article. Retail KG and create the database got refresher, and it is refreshing here, and we'll see in a couple of minutes the retail kg database over here. Okay, this is neo4j desktop that I'm using. Once we created databases, we'll go to the browser, neo4j browser, and see what we can able to do in a browser. Let's wait for 2 minutes, couple of minutes. It's refreshing. It's still refreshing. Still refreshing. See, it's got created. Retail KG is the database name which I'm using currently here. And if I refresh here, Neo4j browser. This is Neo4j browser. And if we see the nodes, relationship, and property keys, everything is zero. Nothing has been loaded over here. So now I call this setup page. Okay. When I say this setup, I will go here and I will paste this setup. And when setup is running, it says after it's completed, the graph is ready. That means last time what we have seen, the same similar kind of a graph is ready. And if you go into the Neo browser and if you refresh the Neo 4j browser again, and now we can able to see the nodes and we can able to see the relationship and everything. And if we click on the all, if you see here, the graph is ready. So now if I go and see the recommendations for this customer, COO01 for this customer. So I'll go to the new browser window and I will give this IP address, and recommendations is the function what I'm using. So that I've given this, and this is the customer ID I'm using. So when I click on this, now see, we are able to see what are the recommended products. So for the customer C01, products recommended are the mouse and the keyboard, and based on your purchase history, customer like to tend to buy the mouse and the keyboard. These items are frequently associated with the previous purchase. So when the customer C001 want to purchase a laptop, it was recommended that these products are frequently brought along with the laptop. So this is how the recommendation engine can be generated using the AI and without the AI. What I did for AI is, so as it is required some credit points for using the AI. So I do not have much credit points for this demo. Without the AI, I build this, but just I want to show that how I did it. This is the if I go here the main, the Python script where it calls which will generate the graph using the create correlationship and advanced relationships, and here it is recommended. So this is a recommendation function customer ID which I'm passing. So that is what we are seen in the URL by recommended, and passing the C001, and where we can able to see the what are the recommended products when they are buying. So this is how it was written. But when I go to the AI services, that I, so this AI services, what it can be done is see the definition which are generate the responses. This generate response where I called in the main. If you see here, generate responses for the product. Okay, so if I go to the AI services, okay, if it is not a product, return. This is a simple not found. No recommendations are found, and again I generated a product list and I sent as a prompt. I created a prompt like recommended products in a friendly way, products, product list, whatever the product list that we are using the join conditions. Okay, it's a join. Okay, usually right. Um, so the response is something that using the GPT, I mean the Chat GPT 5.4, and the messages is like role, user, content as a prompt. Role as a user, whatever the user, whoever the user, and the content as a prompt. So for this, what I did is in environment uh, uh, file, what I created is I created a new user password and username like this, and open API key which I got it from the open API. I generated the key in open API, and I copy and pasted this key over here. So that depends upon this key, it is going to execute when we are calling the AI services using the model GPT 5.4 mini, and when we are messaging. So with this prompt, it is going to return how the recommendations can be implemented, or recommendation engine can be implemented using the APIs of AI. So that's all, and thank you for seeing my video and appreciate. Thank you very much.